Welcome to part 2 of The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. I hope you have grabbed yourself the copy or you have borrowed it from the library. Otherwise, we are continuing to review this book. Today, the author is explaining why your money blueprint is very important. He explains that have you ever wondered or noticed why some people have a lot of money or they have been given great opportunities we don't work out? Sometimes we say it's because when they lose their money, we say it's because the economy is not doing good. Sometimes we blame their lousy partner, but he says it's not because of that. He says it's because their internal capacity cannot hold or create a large amount of money, and this creates a lot of problems. He gives an example of lottery winners. He says the reason why people win the lottery and they lose it all is because they don't have the internal capacity to hold a lot of money. He also gives, and they end up usually going back to their original financial status. He also gives an example of self-made millionaires. They lose their money, but because they have the internal capacity, they end up getting their money back. The author explains that most people's financial thermostat is set at generating thousands of dollars and not millions of dollars. And for some people, their financial thermostats are set to generate only hundreds and not even thousands of dollars. Let that sink in. Then the author continues to explain the internal capacity, goes into details now, explaining what the roots create the fruit. He says we usually see the fruit, but what we don't understand is that the most important thing is the seed and the roots that creates the result that we see. He says that the invisible creates the visible. So if you want to change the fruits, you have first to change the roots. And if you want to change the visible, you have first to change the invisible. The author explains that what we cannot see is far more powerful than what we can see. So the second wealth principle is that if you want to change the fruits, you will first have to change the roots. And if you want to change the visible, you must first change the invisible. I hope you're following along. If you're lost, get a copy of the book and read it for yourself. Basically, what the author is trying to say is that a lot of issues that we have with respect to money starts inside. What we see outside is usually what is inside. So that's where the idea of the fruit and the roots come from. That's where the idea of the internal capacity comes from. That's where the idea of the financial thermostat come from. I hope you have learned something. That means you have to come back for part 3 because we are going to continue to review this book. Until the next time, have a lovely day.